Okay, we are so happy to have Wayne Dawson with us, who is well known from his work with Fox 8. You know, Wayne, Cleveland Pops is celebrating Black History Month in the month of February, and we are so pleased to have you because of your great contribution that you've made to the city and to the community. Can you tell us just a little bit about some of the great journalists and news people, African Americans who've been associated, and maybe some of the influences and inspirations?
Absolutely, absolutely, and thank you for having me today, and thank you guys for recognizing Black History Month. As far as my career is concerned, there are a couple of individuals who I really looked up to when before I even got into business. I used to like this guy. I used to really admire a man who worked at Channel 5 at the time, and his name was Bill Jaycox, and he used to anchor on the weekends, and I just thought he had all kind of class and style. And he used to end every newscast by doing a thumbs up. So when I was a youngster and thinking about getting in the business, I said, I want to be like Bill Jaycox. And then, of course, when I got into the business, I started looking at Leon Bibb, who was a little older than me, and he was another guy who I kind of admired. But the man who really helped to mold my career was a man by the name of Pete Carey. And Pete was a reporter at Fox 8 when I got hired. It was News Center 8 back then. And Pete was just a wonderful, wonderful teacher. I used to go out with him on stories. And Pete was the first African-American reporter in the Cleveland television market. And so I would go out with him and do stories and just learn from him each and every week. And so those are the three that I really, really would say here locally that I, learned from and patterned myself after.
That's great. And of course, all the great, I being involved in music, who are some of your great people you're a fan of, African-American singers, etc., performers?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a father who loved jazz. So subsequently, I grew up listening to jazz. And so I'm going to go back to Count Basie and Duke Ellington and those guys, man, Quincy Jones, Ella Fitzgerald. And I those to me are the legends of music. And my father, he gave me appreciation, a little bit of Louis Armstrong, but definitely the big bands. I really, really like the big bands. And, Count Basie, that was my guy. I was a young kid listening to Count Basie and Duke Ellington. So, but like I said, I have to credit my dad with that, but he was a big music lover. As a matter of fact, he played the saxophone. And because of that, I started playing the clarinet, believe it or not.
Wow. Well, I didn't know that.
I wish I had continued. Yeah, I played the clarinet, and I stopped playing it when I got to high school because I started playing football. But I to this day I wish I still played the clarinet. That's why when I see you playing the clarinet, it brings back all kinds of memories.
Thank you. That's very sweet. I really appreciate that a lot. So we were so happy to have you involved with the Pops when you were the MC for our fundraiser with the Russo brothers and your narration of Night Before Christmas.
Yeah.
That was tell me about those experiences.
Oh man, it was a lot of fun, just a lot of fun, and once again, the Cleveland Pops, that takes me back to my roots, with the big band sound and all of that. But it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience of just being with you guys. And I've always admired you as a director and as a musician. And then to kind of hang out with the Russo brothers, that was nice too. That I'll never ever forget that, hanging out with the Russo brothers. But every time I've been able to do something with you guys, it's just been a wonderful experience. And I brought along my wife as well, and it was probably one of our best nights of that year. It really was, and it's something that I'll always remember. It just was a wonderful, wonderful night, man. The venue was wonderful. The concert was good. The fellowship was good. It was just a nice night.
Great. Well, we hope to get you back again involved with the Pops. Yeah. We really enjoy
please,
that.
Man, all you got to do is give me a call. That's
Tell me about your work in the community, Wade.
Wow, you know what? Is we have my brother and I, who's a judge, Dawson. He's a judge in East Cleveland, municipal judge. About 15 years ago, we started a foundation in my mom's name. It's called the Annie L. Dawson Foundation. So through that foundation, we've been able to give over $35,000 in scholarships, and but that's not all. We also do, we give coats every year to to individuals, young students in need. We also, coats, hats, and gloves for the wintertime. We also do, various feeding programs throughout the year. We partnered with Grace Tabernacle Baptist Church this year to give out turkeys for Thanksgiving. And we also do, every year, we do an empowerment conference where we bring students in, inner city students, and we just try to speak life into them. We bring in speakers who, basically give them the keys to success and what they need to do and what they need to stay away from in order to be successful. So those are some of the things we've been doing through the foundation. Of course, over the years, I've probably spoken at probably most of the schools in Cleveland and surrounding areas, for career days and things like that. So just a lot of things over the years. Right now, the crazy thing is, believe it or not, I'm pastoring a church. So that keeps me busy. It's in the city of Lyndhurst, called Grace Tabernacle Baptist Church. So, I believe in giving back because, I feel like I've been blessed, and I just believe in giving back. And I think I'm in a position now, and I have been for many years, where I can make a difference. And that's basically what I try to do. And like I said, along with my family foundation, that's what we've been trying to do over the last 15 years.
That's phenomenal. Please, Wayne, tell us how the Pops can get involved, okay? Just feel free to get in touch with us.
Your wife mentioned something about that, and I'm going to take her up on it when we get back.
Okay.
When we get back together, I'll definitely do that.
Terrific. That's great. Well, I just wanted to thank you for being with me today, and
oh man, it's my pleasure.
And
my pleasure.
We look forward to seeing you again at the Pops and staying involved. And it's been having you as a member of our community is just very, very special. I feel like I'm a newcomer. I've only been here 40 years, so
Well, here's the thing. I want to thank you for what you do as well. You guys do wonderful things as well. So thank you for what you do and the contributions that you have made as well.
Our great pleasure. Well, Wayne, stay well, and we look forward to seeing each other in person sooner than later.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.